Kentucky girl in the holler she stays, loves her Lord and her simple ways. With dogs by her side and family tight, every dawn she greets morning light. Diamond painting in a cool night breeze, horses running free where shadows freeze. Fairies whisper where the greenery grows, grace in her heart as the river flows. She loves Jesus and gives him praise, grateful for life's graceful faith. Color green, her favorite scene, in a world where faith is king.
Hello, all my superstars out there. I'm here to do a little bit, I guess you could call it a whip and chat. This is for hashtag Paint With Us, hosted by Connection of Lives and Interests. So that's what I'm going to do today. I have my little snowman here, my little off canvas. He's a table topper, and I started on this, I don't know when it was, several days ago, I guess. So I want to work on this, but while I'm working on it, I want to tell a little story. First of all, if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Hope you guys enjoy this. I want to say thank you to everyone out there. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys spending time with me. It means the world to me. You guys mean the world to me. This is just so awesome, and I sure do love doing this. So with that being said, I'm going to start out. So there's no national day today because today is the day of Thanksgiving. And so we'll talk a little bit more about my feelings on that here shortly. I'm going to see if I can make sure, there we go. You can see everything here. So I just want to tell you about the history of Thanksgiving. In 1863, Abraham Lincoln deemed the fourth Thursday of the month a national holiday called Thanksgiving. But Thanksgiving goes back much further than 1863. Comes from the year 1621. And that's when, so the Pilgrim settlers came here to the United States on the Mayflower. And in the year 1631 or 1621, they decided to have a fast and prayer for 3 days and then a feast. Well, during this time, let me see if I can say, Wampanoag tribe of Indians came into this settled area of Americans. And the reason that they came was there was a celebration going on, and they heard all this commotion, and they thought that the Pilgrims were involved in some kind of fight with someone. And there had been a treaty between the settlers and the Indians at that time. So they just came because they thought that the settlers needed help. So anyway, so this is during the feasting portion of the that 3 days. So it's at the end of that 3 days that all this goes on. And so the Indians had been teaching the settlers how to prepare some of their dishes. So, one of the dishes that they prepared on that first Thanksgiving was called nosson, which is a porridge that was made of cornmeal. Um, so that happened during that first Thanksgiving, but actually we think about that as the first Thanksgiving and how nice and wonderful it was because we had the Americans and the Native Americans or indigenous people coming together in harmony, right? Well, if you go back about 4 years when settlers first came the into North America from Europe, what happened is those settlers brought all kinds of diseases over here that these Indians had never been exposed to before, so they didn't have any kind of immunity against those kind of things. Um, even a cold or simple illnesses caused major damage and caused some of those Indians to die. But also remember that the Indians were native to this land. And when the Americans came over here, they took over areas of land that belonged to the Indians, their hunting grounds, uh, places that they may travel to. I think a lot of Indians at that time moved around according to weather and food sources. So here comes these Americans and they're hoarding in on their hunting grounds and taking their food and so on and so forth. So it did cause some wars. And then what happened there was a couple of times in there where um let me see. I want to look at my notes a little bit while I'm thinking. um so in the year 1637, during one of the Thanksgiving celebrations, what happened right before that was that some some of our people had killed off over 700 Indians of I can't pronounce this, but it's Pequot people who were indigenous people. I'm sorry if you hear him in there coughing. I don't know what's going on in there, but I hope he's okay. He's still breathing, so yeah, he's all right. He's moving around. All right, so it wasn't a happy time for Native Americans, and still to this day, some Native American people or people with Native American origins don't really celebrate Thanksgiving. Um, Actually, it is a time for mourning for some Indian tribes. So, if you come across that out here when you're, wishing someone a happy Thanksgiving and they say, well, it's not all it's cracked up to be, or you really don't understand the origins of Thanksgiving, this may be what they're talking about. So it's not always a happy time. It is a time of mourning for some because they lost a lot of their people during that time. And I know that it's portrayed as a happy time. However, that was a long time ago. We weren't here to participate in any part of that. But we are here now and giving thanks having this day to give thanks for all the many blessings that we have, is awesome. So that is what this day means to me, is being able to have the freedom to worship how I want to, having the freedom to visit family, having the ability to have a gathering of family and friends during this season, and just be together in love and spreading joy to others, giving to those who may have less than what we do, because this is a time of year to do that, and being able to contribute to that and to be something bigger, you know, um, it's just a very special thing. So, um, you know, being able to talk to you guys and be able to talk to people not just here in the United States but across the world, isn't that amazing that my voice carries across the seas, you know, all the way around this big old world. Someone sitting all the way across the world could be hearing my voice right now. So when I am on here, I think every day should be a day of Thanksgiving. I'm very thankful for every day that I wake up. I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to show other people love and let them know that they're cared about, and that they're special, because each one of us is special in our own way. Um, each one of us contributes something to this world, no matter who we are. And I think that is just awesome. Um, I love meeting new people. I love getting to know people. And I love learning about other cultures, other countries, even places right here in the United States, the way that some people live, and, their traditions, they're different than mine. I like knowing about that. Just because you're different, that doesn't make you, what am I trying to say? I don't care who you are, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I don't care who you are. You have worth. You are unique, and you are worth caring about. And I think that is very important for every person in this world to know. So, I don't know. You guys can think I'm a little off my rocker if you want to. I don't care. Doesn't bother me a bit. I just know that I was put on this earth to care about others, to care for others, and sometimes to care for people who don't have the ability to care for themselves. So, with that being said, um, you know, being just thankful, thankful for every second, every minute of every day. You never know when there's going to be opportunity or who may be looking at you, when just to see how you're acting, and maybe you are an encouragement or a light to someone else. You can change lives with one smile and one kind word. You can turn someone's day around, and I just think that is very important. It's very important. If everyone showed kindness to one person outside your family every single day, I wonder how much better this world would be. Anyway, I thank you guys for coming and spending time with me. I know I didn't do a whole lot and I wasn't here long. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I wish you all the love in the world. You all are so, so wonderful. So, God bless each and every one of you. If you see somebody today, every person you see, give them a smile and offer a kind word. God bless each and every one of you. And until next time, I'll see ya.